Welcome to PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. They look strange wearing green, but it's the West Rutland squad. We're always doing the home games here, and they're bright yellow, but they're on the road at MSJ, the Combat Avenue Gym, and they're getting the starters introduced. This will be Amanda Ames, number 11, coming out for West Rutland, coming off that big win over Twin Valley, 51-48. Coach Carl Serrani's got an all-senior starting squad. Brooke Griswold coming out next. She'll be wearing number 12. 22, of course, Katie Lincoln. She made the Dream Dozen team the last 2 years in her senior year. Marissa Samersky wearing number 10, and of course Sierra Pease will be the fifth starter, number 14, coming out for West Rutland. A couple programs at different ends of the spectrum right now, as the Mounties young and going through growing pains right now. That's where West Rutland was just, well, several years ago, but take it or loss. Christy Ojula coming out now, number 11 for Ryan Watson's MSJ squad. And Ashley Bathlon, wearing number 20. See Ryan Watson there, the head coach at the top of the huddle. The point guard, Brianna Patton, number 23 tonight. Caitlin Gowett, number 21. And Alex Reedy will be number 55, and should be the fifth starter. And for MSJ, it's going to be handling the pressure. The West Rutland defense will extend it. The trap, they'll play man, they'll switch the zone. They're very experienced on that defense. And we'll have the opening tip-off after the national anthem. John McKern and Pat Whalen, the officials for tonight's ball game. Pat Whalen being set to toss the ball up, and we are underway from the Combat Avenue Gym. MSJ will have the first possession, and West Rutland going to pick up at the top of the arc. That's Katie Lincoln out there, number 22, and Patton coming off a big game on the road against Leland and Gray. A win for MSJ on the road. That's Patton holding the ball at the elbow, and Lincoln and Griswold's MSJ coming out and facing that man-to-man defense being played by West Side. A little difference in intensity tonight. Last time I saw West Rutland, they were getting set for the Twin Valley game, and a packed gym at the Hinchy. Gowett to the hole, a little strong, weak side rebound will be taken out there by Bathlon, and Griswold will have the steal for West Rutland. Up ahead, Lincoln will put it up, and they're going to call travel and wave it off. And that's the style of basketball, though, West Rutland like to do. Up-tempo, pressure the ball, push it up the floor. And Ojula on the inline looking to get the ball into play. And now she's got to find an open person, and they're going to go with Ashley Bathlon. Of course, Bathlon had played for West Rutland and transferred to MSJ this year. About 45 seconds in the first quarter. No JV game tonight, so we'll have just the varsity program for you on Channel 15, PEGTV. Reedy will set the screen up top on Samersky and then roll to the hole, and a good switch off there defensively by West Rutland. You see Patton, and it was a well-designed play, just mishandled balls. They're looking for Reedy on the cut, and the pass eluded her hand just a little bit long. So it'll be West Rutland's basketball. Lincoln, corner to Ames. She'll put it up and got it. 2-pointer for Ames, and she's coming off a good performance against Twin Valley, getting her confidence in her shot and taking it more. And you see Ojula into Patton, and then that pass just did get to its target, which was Bathlon. Patton will just work it to the right side, give it off on the elbow, and Gowett. Samersky on her, and Ryan Watson, I believe this is his second year here at MSJ. He does the varsity soccer boys program for MSJ. He takes over the winter time. He puts up the soccer cleats, and he'll take over the girls varsity basketball program. Like I mentioned, there is no JV team at MSJ this year, and that's going to be Bathlon reaching out and making the grab on the pass, and her pass down below the free throw line picked off. Samersky up ahead to Lincoln, and 2 points for Lincoln. It'll be 4-0 West Rutland. Yes, last time these two teams met. The bright spot for MSJ in that game was they did a good job on the boards. They got several second chance points. They got a lot of offensive rebounds. But again, you're looking at a very, not only is this group experience for West Rutland, but they have a great feeder program. Coach Carl Serrani has open gym and works with all the different age levels, right from even 5th, 6th, right up through as far as the women's basketball program. So when they get this JV program, I mean, they're already getting set for a varsity caliber style of play. And Lincoln will go right around Patton up, and Katie Lincoln with 4 points. And we have a timeout taken by MSJ, and it looks like a 30-second timeout being taken. 6-0 West Side in the first quarter over MSJ. First timeout taken by either side comes at 5:33 to go in the first quarter. Patton this time, a little different look on the press coming up the floor. They'll give it up on this left side, the near side, the stage side now. They try to throw that long diagonal pass and almost stolen away by Summersky. It'll be ball out, side out on the bleacher side with MSJ. And Ojala, as they play off the ball, Patton will put the shot up and got it! 2-pointer for Brianna Patton, and that'll make it a 6-2 game. And like I said, she's been getting hot before the season goes on. Ames will step. Amanda Ames will step to the basket, and they got the ball on the baseline. She came in from the wing, and we'll make it 8-2 now. And MSJ is going to back down to the mid-court stripe. That's where they'll have Lincoln at the top of that defense. And Patton will feed the low post. They'll kick it back out and off the window and in for Ojala. 2-pointer. She banks it in off the glass, making it 8-4 West Rutland. Like I said, a lot of different intensity swing for the West Side squad. Pease squares, fires, got it. Nice low post move by Sierra Pease. Now off the main basket. They'll go back to the press. It's 10-4 the ball game. And West Rutland in their away uniforms tonight as they're visiting MSJ's home court. Have some more MSJ basketball for you. I've got the Hartford MSJ boys JV and varsity game coming up at a later date on Channel 15. And I know there's more. I just don't have my schedule in front of me, but I do know you'll be able to see the Hartford MSJ boys game. I think that's going to be a good game. MSJ was very competitive with Hartford on the road. Actually, I think they had the lead. MSJ did at the half in Hartford, so hopefully that will be a good omen for the Mountie boys coming off that win against Bellows Falls, getting their second win of the year under Coach Mark Benetatis. There's Galwet trying to work against Summersky, then a help defense by Griswold. And they'll bring it back out to Ojala. And now Patton, you'll see long times of possession by the MSJ offense. They don't want to run and gun with West Rutland. Plus they want to milk the clock down and limit the amount of possessions that West Side will get. Right now West Rutland really not pressuring the ball a lot. And on the drive we'll have a foul, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Summersky. Number 10 for West Rutland. Will be the first foul of the ball game. It was called by John McKernan. Yeah, it was on the floor prior to the shot. It's going to be a possession foul on the baseline to the MSJ. And they're going to set up that box formation with Bathlon and Reedy down low. And then they're going to bring Galwet and Patton up top. And they'll just pop Patton out. Ball fake onto the baseline. And we'll bring it all the way from right to left and go down low. And yeah, just wasn't there. The defense had played off. That was Summersky. The new pass was coming back. Up, foul, going to the line, shooting a couple. From Marissa Summersky on that quick push down the floor. We'll go to the line. That's going to be the first foul on MSJ. It'll be on Ojala. That's obviously her first foul also. A little bit short for Summersky. That and Coach Graney just said to her, he said Marissa, the orange thing, meaning of course the rim. Like I said, a lot of difference in intensity tonight compared to the other night against Twin Valley. As that would go, she got 1 and 2, makes it 11-4 West Rutland. And see Patton got to that near the sideline, and we're going off to Ojala on that sideline. And Pease will get the call. I think she stepped on the sideline. There's no foul. She stepped on the sideline out of bounds. Mounties have been very prone to bringing the ball against the press up the sidelines, getting in trouble. I don't know, something about the middle of the floor that they just haven't learned. That's where you get. That's where the good action is, out there in the middle of the floor. Ames got it. So Ames having a couple perimeter shots dropped for tonight early. Makes it 13-4 West Rutland. And they'll go over the top, and you see Bathlon with the catch, the hold. Now she'll get it to Reedy. They'll kick it out, and Patton from way outside. Nope. It was just a little bit long and chased down in this corner by Summersky on the rebound. And she'll go to Lincoln now. Katie Lincoln. Oh, and Reedy this time will step in the pass lane, make the steal. The ball intended for Griswold on MSJ. Got to take advantage of those turnovers like that. But yeah, this is a West Rutland squad intact, based on the graduation of Emily Sumner that went to the finals last year in Barrie. And yeah, we're going to Summersky. I believe it's going to be the hold, but it's going to be a foul on Summersky. It'll be her second personal. And also the team's second. So MSJ will go baseline to the box, and they'll bring in Tiffany Ponto. She'll come to the scorer's table for West Rutland, and that shot up and no good. Reedy with the rebound. Jump ball called. This will be West Rutland's ball. So Summersky with 2 fouls will come out of the ball game and take a seat. And Tiffany Ponto, another senior, into the ball game for West Rutland. Again, very very quiet gym compared to the Hinchy gym. And there's a foul called. They're able to get Pease the basketball, and then they grab the hold of her arm. And that will be on Galwet. That'll be her first personal, team second. So each team with 2 team fouls apiece. And still 2:38 to go in the first quarter. Going to go 4. They're 8 minutes long. Don't think overtime will be a factor tonight, but it's always there if they need it. So Lincoln had that shot blocked down. Yeah, and Lincoln's been just 3-balling it this year and having tremendous success ratio-wise. I have my stats from Coach Schrain. I'll have to look that up, but he's extremely accurate and confident from that 3-point arc. Patton with the ball fake. They're working inside Lincoln and got blocked going up by Pease. And Patton coming all the way around again. We'll try a little jump hook shot. Got it back and count the basket. And that will send Patton to the line for the and one. So she just stuck with it. And nobody really boxed her out. And she was able to muscle the shot up and in. And cut the lead to 13-6 now. And that foul will be on Sarah Pease, her first personal. And that took place still with 2:01 to go in the first quarter. And of course, Patton, I mention this every time we do an MSJ game. As good as she is athletically on a soccer field and on the basketball court, it's on the stage that she shines. As she is in Jennifer Bagley's theatrical drama department and does a very good job in the plays. Of course, the spring play coming up here at MSJ. And watched the Rutland Herald and was able to see the time and date for that, but really worth watching. As we're looking for Reedy on the inside pass, and Pease just stepped in front of her and knocked the ball away, and they'll just slide over to the left side of the paint and try it again. See Ojo looking in, but Galwet caught it, but there's just nowhere to go with it. She's too far behind the backboard, and she got her own missed shot, put it up, and that's what MSJ did the first meeting. They got a ton of offensive rebounds like that against West Rutland. So Ponto will bring the ball into play, and Lincoln will have the basketball. Ames will push it inside the Pease. She'll turn fire and got it. Well, she's catching the ball 4 feet from the hoop. I mean, it's not good for your defense when that happens to get the ball in offensively so close. Little spin move there by Patton. Now the double team. And Bathlon met the ball, curled it out. That's a good looking play. High off the glass and in for Ojala. They reacted to the penetration off the dribble and the lead down to 7 now at 15-8. West Rutland. Lincoln got it. Off the move from the top of the arc after she made the pass. Nobody picked her up and she was able to cut through. So we go back down to a 17-8 ball game, 9-point lead. Patton. Then she dribbled baseline, kick it out to Reedy and taken away from behind by Ames, and it's going to be tied up. Reedy got a hand on it, and it's going to be West Rutland basketball. Each team's had a tie up here. And it has Coach Serrani. He was near mid-court accidentally, and he'll go back into the coach's box. And there's the cut along the baseline. It goes off from the hands of Ames. She might have been too deep on the cut to begin with, but that worked very effectively the other night against Twin Valley, that play right there where they just bring her in from the wing along the baseline. So we're below the 42nd play mark in the first quarter. And MSJ had a much better first quarter tonight than they had in their first meeting against West Rutland. And that's going to be picked off. It was actually Lincoln that knocked it, and we'll go ahead to Ames, to Lincoln, and she'll pass it away. And Ojala going to make the steal. Numbers aren't there, and she's going to slow it down. That's the direction from the bench. And wait for Patton, and Patton will log a lot of minutes tonight for MSJ. And well, it's off an offensive player's foot. That's not the same. Oh, Ames is just hot from the outside. That's 3 perimeter shots now by Ames, 19-8. No, they wanted a kick on the ball, but that was an offensive player. Ojala on the drive, past Griswold up and got it, count it. Ojala will be going to the line, and that'll make it a 19-10 ball game, and stops the clock with 3.4 seconds to go. And MSJ back at the line for a second attempt here at a 3-point play, the old-fashioned way, the made basket, and then the free throw, and that will be Griswold picking up the foul. That'll be the team's 4th foul, and Griswold's first personal foul. No. Ponto to Ames, 1 second. This will down if it goes. No. Good quarter for MSJ. They're down now 19-10 to West Rutland. So as you can see, as I can see, it's going to be MSJ basketball start out this second quarter of play. Nobody any foul trouble for MSJ. 2 fouls on West Rutland's Marissa Samirsky, and boy, Right there, Patton just got a whole bunch of trouble killing the dribble early. She got bailed out on a nice grab by Ojala. Drive to the hole, no good. Rebound will be down to Galwet. Yet another offensive rebound for MSJ, and it's going to squirt the pass out from the free throw line. Patton up and got it. That's the lead to 7 at 19-12. A lot of difference in the game tonight compared to about 4 weeks when they played, and that's going to be Griswold has it rattle out of bounds, and it'll be last touched by Reedy of MSJ. It'll be green basketball, so West Rutland will get another offensive chance here on this sequence. And so work the ball around the perimeter, and Ames has been hot from the perimeter. Number 11 gave the pass up, and it's going to be tipped by Galwet. Yeah, that's just a tough pass. They're playing that 2-3 zone and trying to throw a diagonal pass, especially from the top down way down that far corner. Nice grab by Bathalon, and there's the cut inside by Patton, and I think they're going to call it, yeah, wave it off. It was a pretty basket, but it'll be a travel call, and West Rutland will take over possession. As we're 1 minute into the second quarter play. And like I said, I mean, just no offense to MSJ, but just West Rutland coming off that very intense matchup with high-powered Twin Valley team, and this is very quiet in here tonight. Very slow-paced game, to not much to the tempo that West Rutland likes to run. And you see Patton slow things down, go in the corner and grab by Ojo. No, it'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover. That's something MSJ's done much better here in this first half than the last time these two teams played, is they haven't hurt themselves a lot with unforced errors and turnovers here in this opening half of basketball. Pease waits for Ames to come up, and nobody. Gardner again, and no. And Lincoln and Ames collided for West Rutland, both going for the basketball, and they seem to be all right. Okay, and good advice from the bench. Keep her dribble alive, is what Coach Watson told her. It'll be off from the hands for Amanda Ames, out of bounds. Pass intended for Bathalon, and it'll be side out MSJ right in front of the West Rutland bench. And I will have at a later date Arlington and West Rutland. And boy, what a good game that was down in Arlington. Two of the top-ranked teams in Division 4. We're going at the Hinch Gym. We'll have it for you on Munger Vision, but actually that's this Thursday, so you'll probably see it very shortly on Channel 15. So in a 7-point game, West Rutland trying to pick up their intensity, pick up the tempo of the game. Pease will go down inside the pile, and she'll turn, fire, and got it. Boy, they took away the passing lane from her, but they left the whole baseline lane open to the basket, and she just turned around, made the easy 6-footer. 21-12 now, West Rutland with the lead. Patton three-balling it, and nope. And not a bad choice. If you got the shot, they don't have enough offense. Go ahead and take it. To Griswold, and then she'll ball fake, drive, and get hooked. And she should be picking up a couple free throws here, as Pat Whalen will give us the call. And that will be Bathalon picking up the personal foul. That'll stop us 2.5 minutes into this second quarter play. Griswold will make that shot as Ames coming out for West Rutland, and number 2 Heidi Byrne coming in now. And that is the only substitution at the scorers table right now. Griswold will roll that one in, making it a 23-12 basketball game. Westside runs the table of the last regular season games. They have an opportunity to finish up at 17-3, and they play a lot of games up in their schedule. Like Twin Valley was a Division 3 team. That's called a Division 4 team, and oh, she traveled, yeah. She knew it. And she will get into the flow of the game. Now Kelsey Stewart in the ball game for Ojala, and that's an MSJ change. Stewart, number 22 in the basketball game. Will bring the ball in play to bring up Patton. And like I said, the games are done for MSJ. Patton puts in a ton of minutes. And Stewart off the bench and in the scoring column with that 10-footer and makes it 23-14. Lincoln will split the defense. Might have been looking for a foul. Put the shot up a little bit wild, and Reedy actually might have got a deflection on it. And O'Malley's looking to put together a little bit of a run here, nearing the midway point of the second quarter. 4:40 to play. And that will hit the side. Look at that, another offensive rebound. No, it's Galwet that got to the offensive rebound. Lincoln with the basketball. And there's the long pass to Griswold. Same play, and boy, they got to call something travel. She got hooked. And they're going to go to the travel. Coach Rainey lobbying for a trip call there. And they won't give it to him. They'll go to Galwet below the free throw line, and she'll hook it up. No good. Reedy rebounds. Got it. And that's what MSJ did in the first game. Like I said, very effective. They got double digits in offensive rebounds in the first meeting. They've got the lead down to 7. They're hanging around. Burn. Nope. Thought the second bounce. Possibly. Pono tried to put it back up off the rebound. It'll be slapped out of bounds, and MSJ ball. You see the West Side squad reacted to it by not going hard after the ball. I think they thought it was going to become West Rutland basketball, but instead it'll be MSJ with the ball. And West Rutland has gone to a 2-3 zone. And that'll be Reedy again, offensive rebound. Again, the same results on the weak side. I liked it better when they were manned up. I think they had more success man-to-man, West Rutland, because it's not as easy to rebound in that 2-3 zone. And that's going to be jump ball. I'm looking, staying down this end with West Rutland. Okay. So the lead down to 5 with 3:40 going to half, 23-18. Score-wise, if you double up that score, this is about where MSJ needs the ball game to be realistic for the upset. West Rutland putting 71 points on the board in the first meeting, nowhere near that pace tonight. And Patton, again with a free pass front court, and that ball was tipped by Lincoln. Still goes to bath line, and they're going to go all the way over to Kelsey Stewart. They want to swing it down to Reedy, and Ponto only knocked the ball down. She chased the ball down, kept it in bounds, and made the steal. You know, it's West Rutland squad that has told me personally, because I did an interview with them in the winter, well, at the beginning of the winter, they have a tendency to play to the level of their competition. The better the competition, the more geared up they are, and you get out of those games, and like, wow, what a good team. But against struggling teams or upstart teams like MSJ, they play a little flat like this. I'm not making excuses for them, but right now the tempo being played at what MSJ wants, and just really lack of intensity by, look at that, another offensive rebound, kind of rush that one up, and it's going to be taken out there by Lincoln. A crowd of white jerseys around her. She'll break into the front court, give it off to Byrne. 10-footer, front rim to rebound. Pono up, missed it. That's going to be Byrne pulling it back out now. From the free throw line, no. Pease, bodies collide down the floor. No whistle on the play. It's Galwet getting back up, and no. Weak side rebound will come down the bath line. 2:10 to go in the second quarter. And here comes MSJ looking to get the lead down below that 5-point mark where they're at right now. Now they've held West Rutland just 4 points here in the second quarter. They've milked out times of possessions. Limited amount of touches West Rutland's had. Griswold with a steal to step inside the defender and get it. A little off-balance shot by Griswold, and she'll get 25-18 West Rutland. So the small crowd here tonight being treated to a very good first half of basketball. As Bathlon killed that dribble, and look at Patton on the cut, and Lincoln as they cycle up top, and without travel on it. Yeah, Bathlon went up the crowd like a freeze frame moment, and she traveled with the ball, and Gianna Ricky, number 3, coming in the ball game now for West Side. As Byrne will sit down. As they get the defensive assignment set, it's going to be Stewart's number, Kelsey Stewart, 22. That's who Gianna Ricky's supposed to match up against. MSJ that. Trying to identify that zone. I think it's supposed to be a 2-3 zone. And Ricky, no. Rebound. Pono kept it alive. Ball on the floor comes to Lincoln. She'll put it up, and nope, she's off the mark. Well, it's really been tough for Lincoln. She hasn't been able to get into a rhythm offensively as it went off from Galwet's hand out of bounds. And with 62 seconds to go, and a very surprising first half of basketball, West Rutland will take it out on the baseline to Griswold, to the bucket, and no, it'll run out on her. Oh, basket's good. Pono will get it. The basket's good, and she'll go to the line for the and one. That's with Tiffany Ponto. Going to get the one shot. That will be the second foul on Galwet. As Griswold will tap it outside, chase down the ball, and bring it back up to Lincoln. 3-ball on it, and no. That's going to be interesting to stay with West Rutland. There's Bizon, Andrea Bizon, number 10 will come in for Bathlon. That's an MSJ change. (27-18). Pease wide open, got it. That was too easy right there. Defensively for MSJ, way too easy a job of giving up that basket. And Lincoln called for the foul. I believe that's Katie's first foul. It is. Team's fifth. Nobody's in a bonus yet. We're down to 40 seconds to go in the first half of play. There's Galette working against Pato, and then just literally basically hand the ball back to Patton. Patton penetrated, kicked it out. Bizon likes that outside shot, and she's a little bit off the mark with the first one. A little bit too jacked on it. And here comes Pease in the open court. Pease weaving her way down to the free throw line to the left elbow. Looks for the trailer on the play. It'll be Lincoln. And no, again popped in and out on her. That's going to be batted around. Ricky had a chance at it. Up and no. It was Pano. Pano again. Blocked that time by Reedy. Pano got it up and got it. Pano just stayed with it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and I don't think they'll get the shot off. Well, no, it's going to be short, and the first half will come to an end. A 31-18 West Side lead over MSJ on PEGTV. MSJ had to lead down to 5, and then West Rutland a little run there at the end of the half, push it back up to 13. Imperative that the Niners get off to a good start here in this third quarter. They had a lot of positives to build on from that first half. One thing, well, two things actually jump out. The offensive rebounding, again, was very good, favored MSJ. And they didn't turn the ball over a lot and cause their own headaches, and that'll be a foul on Bathlon as Lincoln will go to the line and shoot a couple. She fouled in the act of shooting. Nobody made the bonus situation up in that first half. That'll be the first foul. The second half, obviously, took 10 seconds. And that'll be the second personal foul on Bathlon. But MSJ is able to take and have good offensive possessions, take their time, run through the plays, and quite frankly, they had a very solid first half. And Galette, there's the defensive boards right there. She gets the rebound. And Patton, she had a very good first half. Lincoln working against her defensively. West Rutland trying to pick up the tempo here defensively and hope that bleeds over into their offense. And Lincoln trying to dribble on the pack, and she's going to take the bump, and Patton will pick up the foul. And John McKernan will make the call. With the push, it's a non-shooting foul. Ball will go on a baseline possession foul. And Pease was swinging around. Ames had a good shooting first half for West Rutland out there, number 11. That's Pease with the ball. And she'll penetrate, kick it out to Ames, puts the first shot up of the second half, and we'll get it. Got a 2-pointer. Better for, well, at least 8 points. But again, she hit some big shots against Twin Valley the other night also. I believe she ended up with 11 points for that night. And that will go off from Samirsky's foot out of bounds. Now remember, Samirsky picked up 2 personal fouls very quickly in the first quarter and set on a lot of that first half. Number 10 out there in green for West Rutland. They'll lob it into Reedy. Up and got it. The freshman, Alex Reedy. Able to use her height advantage and a perfect pass lobbed into her, and then a nice touch high off the window and in. 33-20 West Rutland. That's going to be Samirsky with the bounce pass to Ames. There's the cut back to Samirsky, and nope. And a defensive play by MSJ there was able to just disrupt the shot enough. And you see Ojala into the front court. Get the ball back, and West Rutland, well, they showed a lot of different defensive looks in that first half of basketball, and quite frankly, MSJ didn't panic when they saw it. They stayed in sync and in focus, and that's going to be Lincoln with the ball popped free. It'll come down to Ames. She'll toss it up ahead, and there's Lincoln taking off from the back, up with the left hand, and we'll get it. And West Rutland going to force MSJ to take a timeout. 35-20, West Rutland with the lead. 6:17 to go in the third quarter. Now, Coach Watson in that first half was able to use his timeouts very effectively to stop West Rutland runs, and that's what he's doing right now. That's going to be dribbled out of bounds by Lincoln. Almost came up with a steal along that sideline right from the West Rutland bench, and Ojala will step out to number 11 for the Mounties. They're really playing to deny the ball to Patton, and they just do beat the 5 count. Bathlon with a 2-on-2 right now is going to take it to the hole, get fouled, and go in the line and shoot a couple. And Pease just got beat down the floor by Bathalon. And it is Pease. That'll be her, I believe, second personal foul. It is, yeah, team's first of this third quarter. And that shot will be good by Ashley Bathalon. And they have Reedy and Gowett down on the box. I have Patton and Ojala beyond the arc, and they both will be good. Both shots will go. 35-22. And they stay down by just 13. Again, they gave up 71 points and double dribble call. In the first meeting between these two schools, it was a 71-point effort by West Rutland, and I'm not saying they won't hit that tonight, but it's going to take quite a push here. And score right about where MSJ would need it as Bathalon took it the full length of the floor, put it hard off the glass. No good. And Griswold into the front court. Take the bumps, curl, give it back to the arc, and Samersky will get it. And Samersky from the outside will push the lead back to 15 as they throw it to the open spot on the floor, and Ojala able to catch up to the basketball and then knocked out of her hands by the quick hands of Katie Lincoln. And again, Patton played a ton of minutes in that first half. She's working hard here already in the second half as she will handle the ball 80% of the time for this MSJ offense. A behind the back pass to Gowett, and no, pretty play, just didn't get the bucket, and there's the outlet pass off the defensive boards from Samersky to Lincoln. Lincoln's been off tonight on her shooting. Up ahead to Pease, and she wheeled to the hole, and she got fouled. And that'll be Bathalon picking up the foul. That's going to be her third personal, so she becomes the first player on MSJ to pick up 3 personal fouls, and that will bring Abby Harvey in the ball game. She's at the score table waiting for the next opportunity for MSJ. Is Ames up short, rebound Reedy, and again she's got to be around 7 or 8 rebounds now in the basketball game. Reedy does. And so there's a defensive stop by the Mounties. Lincoln will go below the screen. Griswold on the switch, and they came back to Pease on the baseline, and the ball squared out to Bathalon, and no. And it's going to be out from Samersky of West Rutland, and now Harvey into the ball game, and Harvey greeted almost with a standing ovation by her cheering section over there. And that will bring Ponto off the bench for Pease. That's a West Rutland change. Ponto wearing number 13 in the dark green uniforms out there for West Side. They're on the road to the Common Avenue Gym. There's the grab, the shot, and the basket by Patton. Brianna Patton been really coming on in the second half of the season. Like I said, they had that road one against Leland and Gray, and she was the leading scorer. I want to say 16. I think she had 16 that night, but just see her shot starting to develop, and she's getting confidence in it. And Ames in double digits now. That was Ames on that swish. And there's the press after the made basket. Now run that little weave play and give the ball off to Patton. She'll stay in the middle of the floor. And jump ball called. It should be West Rutland basketball, yes. And that's what we'll have. So they'll march it over to the bleacher side here. The Common after the gym. And get my focus. There we go. Samersky. To Ames. Now they'll extend the defense on Ames. As she's, like I said, she's in double digits now scoring wise. That'll be long and strong. And again, Reedy will get the defensive boards and find Gowett. She wants to give it back. And Patton got told to slow things down. And Lincoln just took it away. And then the foul on Patton. Yeah. Oh, that's quick hands. And that is the 4th team foul already here with the 4-minute mark of this third quarter. And that's the 2nd personal foul on Patton. And Samersky this time, so they'll switch roles. And they're pulsing up Lincoln. That's going to be up and good from the outside. Right now they have no game inside, whether it's the guards attacking the basket or trying to post up somebody, but West Rutland doing the damage from the mid-range jumper. Yeah, the 3-ball has been clicking tonight at all. It's quick whistle there, and the jump ball call is Harvey and Lincoln. Moment second so tied up, and they're going to bring Amanda Hart in number 20 to replace Griswold for West Rutland. Hart will wear number 20 out there in dark green. They're going to bring the ball up to, that's just a tough matchup for West Rutland, and got a travel called on Samirsky, so West side will give the ball up. MSJ will have it.
See where she is, that's all.
And it's 41-24 West Rutland lead. Patton. And that's going to be interesting. Who last touched it? Yeah, went out from Patton's arm out of bounds. Lincoln was there to help cause that turnover. And Ames and Samirsky in the back court. In a very warm Common Avenue gym now. I mean, like the thermostat's cranked way up. Lincoln will come inside the screen. They really didn't set a solid screen there for Patton to work out from. And boy, Patton's going to bring the ball away from the front of her body like that. And hand check called on Samirsky. They'll take it on the inline. And it's going to be Ojala. That's Pease. Going to be coming back in the ballgame for West Rutland. They'll lob it in, and that's going to be knocked back by Lincoln. And she's got a 2-on-1 with Hart, and Lincoln with the bump, able to chase the ball back down. And no, I said her shot's been out of sync here all night. Yep, they got a perfect pass, and Ojala got it. When you talk about high off the glass, there was no more backboard to use there for. Brings the lead down to 15, 41, 26. Hart's pass will just make it to Lincoln. Hart, and she might have traveled. She did. That's going to be the call. Pease now allowed to come in the ballgame at 14 for West Rutland. Samirsky's going to sit down for West Side. There's MSJ hanging around out there, keeping it a relatively close game tonight. They played about as mistake-free as I think they can, seriously, against West Rutland's defensive pressure, which really hasn't been much of a factor here. As far as turning turnovers into points, something West Rutland does a lot with the defense. We haven't seen a lot of that tonight. Reedy was the option. She got the ball. Harvey with the grab. Gowett was a target, and it was too long a pass, and Pease trying to get control of the basketball. Will settle it down and give it to Lincoln. Puts it up, and nope. It's off the mark, off her hand. Hart got the rebound, gets it off the Ponto, and a foul called on Reedy. And 2 shots coming up for Tiffany Ponto. And that will stop the clock. 2:11 to go in the third quarter. And Ponto's shot will be good on the first attempt, making it 42-26. West Rutland. Reedy's first personal foul. And MSJ's 5th here in the third quarter. Ponto will get them both. Again, after the made basket, you can see the press here being employed by West Rutland. And that'll be one of their 8th grade players, Rhea Pell, over there with the grab, wearing her West Rutland jersey. That's Kelsey Stewart, 22, going to be checking in for MSJ at the next opportunity. Lincoln read it, tipped it, and they'll go to the corner, and it'll be taken over by Lincoln inside the defender, straight up, no good. And ball still on the floor. Lincoln's going to pick it up, and Ames, 3-ball on it this time. Nope. Followed up her own shot, gave the pass off the piece. Somebody for MSJ, they got a hand on it. Gowett ends up with the basketball. It's been just slow enough and just choppy enough where West Rutland has been able to really get cranked up the offense. Oh, look at Reedy, roll to the hole, missed it. But another chance. Here's Patton, got the offensive rebound out from the hands of Reedy, and Ojala up underneath and in for Ojala. 43-28 West Rutland. And you see Pease up top, and they've actually spread the floor. And there's the baseline cut by Hart. Up, and Hart will miss it. I believe Ames will go to the line. The foul called on her shot. And that will be Gowett picking up the foul, and that should be 3. Yeah, she's got 3, team 6, and Ames at the line. With 1:09 to go here in the third quarter. That'll be good. And Kelsey Stewart coming in for Caitlin Gowett. And so everybody's set now. All the substitutions is Griswold just making her way to the scores table for West Rutland. Well, they want to beat the 5 count yet, and that'll be off from Lincoln out of bounds. So MSJ will get another opportunity here as Lincoln will come out of the game with 1:09 to go in the third quarter, and Griswold will take her spot on the floor. Stewart. They got the ball in bounds. Stewart straight right off the pad. And oh, the pass went through the hands of Harvey out of bounds. So with just 63 seconds to go in the third quarter, 45-28 ball game. West Rutland's led right from the onset. MSJ able to get the lead down to 5 here late in the second quarter, but West Rutland doing just enough, and travel called on Hart. It's a couple times Hart's had the touch, and she's had the travel call. And that's tough as they have to work against that press, get the ball in bounds. Like I said, Patton, I don't know if she sat down in the first half, but she put in a ton of minutes again. Harvey got it. Abby Harvey with the bucket. And the lead down to 15 and the clock down to 30 here in the third. Ponto thought about it, pulled the shot back down, dribbled it off the Hart. Keys, no. Keys will keep it alive. Reedy will pick it up, and see how she got the ball up in the air so none of the West Rutland defenders can strip her of the basketball. Just smart play by Reedy. Ojala to the hole. No. One more time. Got it. I believe it was Harvey again. So she got the last 4 MSJ points. And it came off another offensive rebound for MSJ. And they'll toss it away with 2.2 seconds to go in the third quarter. And the Mounties down by 13. And now there is plenty of time to catch and shoot here for MSJ. First things first, they gotta get the ball in bounds. Yeah, they caught it too deep now to get the shot out. They're gonna hold it, and that's the quarter. And 45-32 West Rutland with the lead going into the fourth quarter of play. To Abby Harvey with her own cheering section right there. Those young ladies in the 1, 2, 3, 4th row up. And she came in off the bench, supplied 4 points for MSJ, and she'll start the fourth quarter here for the Mounties. She's wearing number 13 out there, not very superstitious. Smirsky open and short, and that's going to be white basketball. The Mounties with the basketball. Stewart going to take it out of bounds, number 22. And now there's no problem getting the ball in bounds right now as there's some confusion on the West Rutland defense. Lincoln will pick up her foul, the second foul, and that was Bathlon who was fouled, and that'll be the third team foul, 2 on Lincoln. And there was some confusion on what defense they're supposed to be in. Still there is, as they're communicating with the sideline. And Lincoln called for the hand check. And that's her third personal foul now. Well, one thing that really, I got here really early tonight, and when West Rutland came in, they're all, well, I don't know the word I want. They were unusual. The floor was unusual to them because it's a soft floor here at MSJ. It's one of those cushion floors. So that kind of threw them off. And then they were not as intense as they were Friday night against Twin Valley, but good ball game now. Just a 13-point lead, 7:28 to go. Lincoln with the basketball, got the 3 foul. Stewart going to pick her up defensively. As I'm trying to identify that defense. Looks like they're playing a man-to-man. Okay. It looked almost like a box of 1 or a triangle and 2. And Bathlon will get it. And it's just down to 11-point lead now. Griswold with the catch, lost the handle on it, goes below the basket to get it and trying to kick it out. Give it to Lincoln, she'll set fire, and no. And they're going to have a foul on the rebounding action. Smirsky helped up by Harvey. Yeah, it was on Harvey. They have it on the board as her first personal. And let me say 7th, so that's the 1 and 1. And Reedy with yet another rebound, and she's got to be nearing double digits in rebounds here. And Lincoln able to take it away. That was almost a bench defensive play as the head coach for MSJ called out And you can see Patton react to his directions and stop, and that's what really threw her off. Now Patton up the middle. There's the give on the wing to Harvey. Over to Reedy. Beautiful play. Just didn't get the bucket. Reedy, nope. Should get another chance. Possibly. Patton, no. Look at the second and third chances MSJ got. And Smirski will be fouled by Stewart. Nope. 22. It will be Stewart that picks up the foul. Yeah, so it's the 8th foul. So Smirski will lock down, and she will still be shooting the 1-on-1. 6:21 to go in the basketball game. Smirski will get the first shot. Been a different game tonight. I mean, even for me to call, it's been a quiet game. Not a lot of tempo. And she'll miss the second one, and that'll be a foul on Smirski. Should be her 3rd. Push from behind, yeah. That's her 4th, so that'd be the 5th team foul. Stewart came in off the bench for MSJ, put in some good minutes. Looking to go long distance as Lincoln didn't know the ball was coming up behind her, but she'll get credit for the steal. Up, ball going to the line now. So Katie Lincoln for some offense from the line. And if it's on, yeah, it's on Bathlon. It's 4 fouls now on Ashley Bathlon. Good basket there. 10th foul coming out, 9th foul. So the next foul by MSJ will be the double bonus the rest of the night for West Rutland. No, she's got 1 and 2. They're just about that as a team. They shoot right near the 50% mark. Reedy, boy, they have got her tied up, and P's able to reach the ball and tie her up. And MSJ will retain the possession of the ball here. Yeah, it's been a tough one to get into to call. It's been a good ball game, but not like adrenaline pumping, pulse beating, heart stopping action. But it's been a good solid effort. P's able to skip around the defender, and she will go up and miss it. The putback is good. Again, West Rutland able to hustle down the floor. The lead at one point was 11 in the 4th quarter. Has gone back up to 17 now. Patton. It's going to stay. It's going to be off from Lincoln out of bounds. Patton's got to be exhausted.
Hey, 23 to 2. 23 to 2.
Got to be exhausted.
23 to 2.
Reedy. Nice hands. Pulls it down and left the shot a little bit short. And she's logged a lot of minutes tonight. She's got to be getting a little tired. It's Griswold, got a handle on it. Lincoln missed it. She'll chase it down, pull it out, and Ames got it. She's double digits, Ames. She's had an excellent night shooting Friday and then here tonight at MSJ. We'll give it off to Stewart and pass. It was a tough one, but she handled it, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Pease. And actually Smirski there also.
23 to 2. 23 to 2.
Yeah, it'll be Kelsey Stewart on the end line.
There you go. Watch 20
Up and short. There's Smirski, and she's keeping that ball alive, and we'll go to Lincoln. Lincoln down up line. Distance picked off by Bathlon. Pease was the intended target, and good job by Bathlon to get back defensively. Up and got it. Ashley Bathlon having a good night tonight against her former team. 53-36 West Rutland. Yeah, it's a tough angle, and Reedy was there also, and they had to adjust the shot to Reedy. Again, still 4.5 to go. MSJ with a real confidence-building effort here tonight. Harvey stands on the wing, or pass back. Well, it took a long route, but it got to Patton. He comes around the baseline, goes to the left hand. No, it's a nice switch. Foul will be on Harvey. That'll be the 10th team foul. Yeah, so Harvey will pick up her 2nd foul. And I'm just to see it's going to be Smirski going to the line. And Heidi Byrne, number 2, going to the scorers table for West Rutland. Next game coming up for the West Side squad will be against Arlington. That'll be a different atmosphere in the Hinchy Gym for that game. As Griswold will sit down. Wow, it's a tough portion of their schedule when you look at Twin Valley, and then you go to a week later you go to Arlington. Lincoln just those quick hands. Not doing it with the offense tonight, but getting all those steals, and that'll be a nice pass over, and Pease will get the basket, and they'll push lead to 56. 36 as it goes to 20. And Reedy, there she goes, puts the ball on the floor and will dribble. Finds Patton, had to work so hard to get away from Lincoln. Like I said, she's got to be exhausted. Harvey with a nice grab. Oh! Her fan club can't believe. Look at Reedy. Got it! Alex Reedy with the basket. Say a lot of positives for Coach Watson to talk about in practice tomorrow with his squad. He's up, partially blocked, set on the rim, no good. It'll be Bathlon. She got the rebound, and she's going to bring the ball down the floor herself. She'll slow it down now. And yeah, Lincoln read the play. They're looking for Patton on the cut, and Lincoln just stayed with her. Ames trying to do it again. Nope. And that long rebound be chased down in the corner by Smirski. She'll take the shot and got it. A couple chances that time for West Rutland. They'll push the lead back to 20. And Smirski, I'm not sure who they're passing to, but Smirski with the ball. To Lincoln, to the bucket. Nope. And she's just been not Katie Lincoln tonight. She's been real quiet tonight. Amy Lincoln going to be coming in, and she's at the scorer's table for West Rutland. That was flipped away by Reedy, stolen back by Smirski. She'll go around Reedy, go up and miss it. Tell you what, Reedy is quite a factor out there for MSJ. As you can see that not only is she getting the boards, but she's a key component to bring the ball in down low and let her take those in close shots. But the fact that they have changed from West Rutland drives to the hole because of her height advantage. Somebody just said, as Harvey caught the ball, he said, Abby, dribble, you know how. I mean, that's just funny stuff. Got to foul on the drive, and Lincoln will pick up her fourth foul. As Amy Lincoln and Gianna Ricky coming in for Ames and for Smirski. And Galwette's going to also be coming in for MSJ, and she will replace Harvey. And that is all the changes. Patton. Well, she had enough strength to overshoot the basket. That's getting the hot. The gym temperature, thermostat's got to be broke. The temperature is just unbelievably hot. But she has played, Patton has the, I think, every minute of the ball game. Besides a couple timeouts. As Heidi Byrne had the ball stripped away by Bathlon. And that's going to be up to Kelsey Stewart. And travel calls. Amy Lincoln will hit the deck, be okay, get right back up. There's Tony Girardi, number 5 for West Rutland, and Amanda Hart, number 20, coming in the ball game now for that is a much different ball game tonight than it was a couple weeks ago at the Hinchy Gym. See Girardi to Hart. And bring it back to Byrne. Ricky will have the touch. He went through the cut and nobody was there. And Girardi came back around the elbow to get the pass. Patton able to tip the ball away. And Ricky on the drive. I'm not sure who picked up the foul. If it's 21, it's Galwette picked up the foul. Is that 5? That is 4 on Caitlin. Okay. And so Ricky, with a minute 23 to go in the basketball game, as MSJ at the scores table has Bizon, number 10, and Kelsey Gordon, number 14. They will check in now. As Stewart and Bathlon will sit down. Good efforts by everybody, actually, on both sides, seriously. And Ricky will get the second, and Galwette will take the ball in bounds. And I'm waiting to see, no, there'll be no pressure in the backcourt. So Brianna Patton, a little bit easier ride coming up the floor this time for her. Bizon is a good outside shooter, but they got the defense extended on her out there. Patton cut off by Ricky. And that's tapped around, and after everybody touches it, Hart will get it, and she'll crash to the floor. And no travel, no foul. No, just give it up. Burn to the hole, no good. Reedy with yet another rebound for the Mounties. Patton on the hard drive. Gordon will be fouled, I believe, by Girardi. Hold on Girardi, and it's only the... Oh, it is the 7th foul, so they will send Gordon to the line. So Kelsey Gordon getting a chance here. Getting a scoring column. Going to be a little bit off on that shot. Didn't hit the rim. Will be West Rutland basketball. And Heidi Byrne will do the honors, and it looks like Girardi, yeah, she's going to bring the ball up and set the offense in motion. And the steal by Bizon up ahead. Her pass stolen away by Hart. Hart on the attack, and oh, they called the foul on Hart. Well, I don't think that was. I thought it was a different call, but 35.8 seconds. I'm looking. See I don't know if you can see him right there. He thought it was kind of a bogus call. He's a West Rutland fan, and now we're going to have Patton going to the line. 21, which is what Amy Lincoln will pick up the foul for West Rutland. Now stop the clock with 28 seconds to go. And Brianna Patton will step up to the line in a 59-38 basketball game. And she will get it. Tell you what, her play has improved tremendously since the, well, the first time I saw her this year was against Green Mountain, which is just a tough team because they're just so good. But Patton has come a long way in improving. 25 seconds in the 4th quarter. Ricky to Byrne. There's Reedy. Changed the shot, blocked the shot, and couldn't control the ball afterwards. But you can see the factor she is, just in her presence down low on the floor. On both ends, offensively and defensively. Hart with the grab, puts the shot up. That's her spot, no good. Lincoln with the rebound, as Amy Lincoln with the rebound, kind of rushed her putback shot, and jump ball called as Gordon and Byrne get tied up, and it's going to stay with West Rutland. Yes, as Heidi Byrne will take the ball out of bounds. Just waits for Amy Lincoln to pop out, and they'll give it to Girardi on the elbow. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and good shot by Byrne. So I'll make it a 61-40 ball game. Good effort by everybody, both coaches, both teams. Hope you've enjoyed it. 61-40 West Rutland with the win over MSJ.